Excellency, President Ferdinand Marcos Jr., distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. As the Speaker of the Bangsamoro Parliament, I stand before you today with immense gratitude. On this momentous occasion, we not only recognize the men and women tasked with continuing the journey towards lasting peace in the Bangsamoro region, started by their predecessors, but we also celebrate the partnership between the national and Bangsamoro government, a partnership which will help turn our dream of lasting peace into a reality. On behalf of the Bangsamoro Parliament, I humbly express our heartfelt and sincere appreciation to His Excellency, President Ferdinand Marcos Jr., for his unwavering trust and confidence in the Bangsamoro Parliament. Your continued support, Mr. President, has been nothing short of invaluable and will only serve to uplift the morale of our people. With this renewed mandate granted to the Bangsamoro Parliament, we will strive to serve the Bangsamoro in accordance with the core principle of moral governance, a principle first established by former interim Chief Minister Ahod Balawag Ibrahim. Through moral governance, we will be able to foster a culture of leadership that is rooted in the values of honesty, integrity, accountability, and competence. To my fellow members of Parliament, we must not let this promise become merely empty words. Let us continue to uphold this principle in our journey towards peace, progress, and meaningful change in the Bangsamoro region. The Moro people deserve nothing less. I also wish to take this opportunity to extend a warm welcome to Brother Sami Gambar Abdul Rauf Makakwa, our new interim Chief Minister. From our time together as colleagues, I can confidently say that your brilliance and capabilities as a leader will be instrumental in helping the Bangsamoro government achieve its goals. We all look forward to working alongside you as we elevate the Bangsamoro region to even greater heights. Furthermore, on behalf of the Bangsamoro Parliament, allow me to express our steadfast commitment to the enactment of all the remaining priority codes. This will not only ensure our readiness for the first BARMM parliamentary elections later this year, but it will also promote a stable transition in leadership. Through the completion of the legal framework of the Bangsamoro government, will also be able to ensure that all the sectors in the region are adequately protected and are able to fully enjoy the peace and autonomy which we tirelessly work for. I assure you, the Bangsamoro Parliament appreciates the significance of these priority codes, just as the national government has proven its commitment to achieving lasting peace in the Bangsamoro region. We also commit to do our part in every way possible. Needless to say, our gathering here today is made more meaningful by the fact that we are currently celebrating Ramadan, a month that is sacred to all Muslims. Concluding this occasion with a celebratory iftar only adds to that. What may seem like a simple and routinary act of breaking the fast, in reality, holds much significance to us. Our act of observing this practice together will deepen our bond. May this be one of the many milestones that mark the collegial partnership between the national government and the regional leadership of the Bangsamoro. Thank you very much, and may Allah bless us all. Ramadan Mubarak. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.
The Honorable Abdul Rauf Makakwa for his message.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. In the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful. His Excellency, President Ferdinand Bongbong R. Marcos Jr., our honored guests, my fellow government workers, ladies and gentlemen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. First and foremost, I thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for this opportunity to serve our people. It is by His mercy and will that I stand here today, entrusted with this responsibility. Let me also sincerely thank President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. for trusting me to serve as interim Chief Minister of the Bangsamoro. I accept this responsibility with humility and, importantly, with a deep and personal commitment to moral governance, focusing on delivering the best for the Bangsamoro people and the Filipino people. I thank the President as well for recognizing the long, arduous struggle of the Bangsamoro, especially the sacrifices of my fellow Mujahideen who fought for our right to self-determination. That recognition means a lot to us. It honors our past and strengthens our hope for a peaceful future. Your continued support for the comprehensive agreement of the Bangsamoro and your firm commitment to implementing the Bangsamoro Organic Law show the national government stands with us. You have given weight to our history and opened a wider path towards lasting peace. I would also like to express my gratitude to Al-Haj Murad Ibrahim, our former Chief Minister and Chairman of the Moro Islamic Liberation Front. His leadership laid the foundation of the Bangsamoro government. I have the highest respect for the work he has done, and I am committed to continuing building on the gains he achieved for our people. Now, to the newly appointed members of the Parliament, you are not just filling seats. You carry the expectation of our people, and we live up to that. Let us work harder than ever to build a strong and more united Bangsamoro. Let us show our full support to the President as he leads us towards a bagong Pilipinas, a country that is just, more inclusive, and more united. As we gather tonight for this oath-taking and grand iftar, may we remember why we are here and recommit ourselves to the values we stand for: justice, integrity, and genuine service to the Filipino people. Mas matatag na Bangsamoro sa bagong Pilipinas. Mabuhay ang Bangsamoro, mabuhay tayong lahat. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Interim Chief Minister Makakua. May we request the President to administer the oath of the newly appointed members of the Bangsamoro Transition Authority.
The newly appointed members, please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, your name, having been appointed as your position, do hereby solemnly swear that I will well and faithfully discharge, to the best of my ability, the duties of my present position and of all others I may hereafter hold under the Republic of the Philippines, that I will support and defend the Constitution of the Philippines, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I will obey the laws, legal orders and decrees promulgated by the duly constituted authorities of the Republic of the Philippines, and that I impose this obligation upon evasion or purpose of evasion. So help me God. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. President. At this point, may we call on Special Assistant to the President, Secretary Antonio Ernesto F. Lagdameo Jr., to introduce our guests of honor.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the Republic of the Philippines, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr.
Thank you very much, the Special Assistant to the President, Secretary Anton Lagdameo. Please be seated. Senate President Chis Escudero, members of the Cabinet who are here present today, the Dean of the Diplomatic Corps, the Archbishop Charles John Brown III, and the other excellencies of the Diplomatic Corps who represent many of our friends who have been instrumental and important in the success of this peace process for us to finally come to this day. Officials and members of the Bangsamoro Transition Authority, led by Interim Chief Minister Abdul Rauf Makakua, fellow workers in government, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum, good afternoon. I am pleased to join you all here as we pause and reflect on the events of the holy month of Ramadan. Around the world, Muslim communities are now celebrating the hour of iftar or the breaking of the fast. After abstaining from all food and drink and doing only good deeds from dawn to sunset, our Muslim brothers and sisters will savor the taste of dates and water, just as the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, once did. Even as a Catholic, I find this act deeply moving and profoundly meaningful. It is a reminder that sustenance is both physical and spiritual. It reminds us that our bonds are tightly held together by what we practice and what we believe in. And as we wait for the sun to set and the end of the day to come, we also witness a new beginning. I welcome all the newly appointed members of the Parliament in the Bangsamoro Transition Authority who have taken their oath today. To my fellow government workers in the Bangsamoro, you pledge to uphold the trust of your constituents. You will carry the aspirations of those who have longed for peace and self-governance. You will be instrumental to create a future built by and for the Bangsamoro people. Nakataya ang inyong mga pangalan at ang pag-asa ng ating mga kababayan sa inyong sinumpaang tungkulin. Huwag nating makakalimutan na inyong tungkulin ay para sa isang mas makatarungan at mas maunlad na Bangsamoro. Ladies and gentlemen, the years of conflict and misunderstanding in our country have raged too long. With you at the helm, I am confident that you will continue to prove that the implementation of every single signed agreement is a step towards long-lasting peace. We have collectively achieved remarkable progress in the Bangsamoro peace process. It is our shared responsibility to protect these gains and to ensure its uninterrupted advancement. I take comfort in the fact that our country is as diverse as it is. Different faiths and histories shape our nation. Like the many rivers flowing through Mindanao, our people have followed different paths. Some are shaped by the call to an afternoon prayer. Others heed the ringing of church bells. But just as these waters converge, so too we can move harmoniously together. Let not our diversity and difference be a hindrance to our solidarity. Let us remember that at the center of our national identity is a common thread that binds us, our longing for peace and for progress. As President, I know that the Bangsamoro, through its perseverance, has made its own place in the larger story of our national history. And we as one nation must recognize that its goal of genuine autonomy and sustained development is a cornerstone of the bagong Pilipinas we aspire to have. Naway sa bawat tungkulin na ating ginagampanan, lagi nating isa sa buhay ang taglay ng mga katangian ng bagong Pilipino. Bagong Pilipino na may disiplina, may husay, at higit sa lahat, may pagmamahal sa bansa. And so as the night falls upon us, I am reminded of what the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, once said. The best of people are those who are most beneficial to other people. As a public servant, I'm moved by these words. They resonate with me. They resonate with me because they capture the true essence of public service, that serving our fellow Filipinos must be done with integrity, but also with kindness. It reminds us that our small acts of benevolence can help dismantle the barriers that divide us as a nation. So on this beautiful afternoon, we take heart that after fasting, there will always be a bountiful meal shared amongst brothers and sisters. After the hunger and the thirst, there will be fulfillment. And after the chaos, there will be peace and progress, so long as we work together as one. Shukran and wasalam, mabuhay ang Bangsamoro at mabuhay ang bagong Pilipinas.